invasion of Iraq firsthand. Please give a warm welcome to the former Chief of Staff of the U.S. Army, General George Casey.
I'm General George Casey, United States Army retired, and it's good to be with you today, if only by video. What I'd like to do today is to share with you my firsthand knowledge about how Iran meddles in and destabilizes other countries. Some of us in the U.S. military have a unique perspective on Iran from our time in Iraq. As the coalition commander there, I saw firsthand how Iran used terror to foment and sustain the sectarian violence in 2005 and 2006 that resulted in the death of hundreds of coalition forces and thousands of Iraqis. And so I firmly believe that this regime will continue to be a profoundly destabilizing force in the region and around the world as long as it remains in power. Here's what I saw during my time in Iraq. I saw Iran buy political influence through financial payments to Iraqi political parties and political leaders. I saw them buy public support through economic assistance to communities in the southern part of the country. And I saw them use terror to provide training to Iraqi Shia militias. And what I'm saying is not supposition. We had the facts. We had hard evidence about the weapons and technologies that they were bringing into the country. We had hard evidence of the militia training camps that they had in Iran, and we had hard evidence of Quds Force presence in Iraq. In fact, we captured 6 Quds Force operatives in Baghdad. And in their command center were detailed records of weapons shipments coming into Iraq, and a map on the wall showing their plans to forcefully displace innocent Iraqi families from their homes. We caught them red-handed. And we made sure that the Iraqi government of Prime Minister Maliki understood what Iran was doing. And when I finished my briefing to him, he looked at me and said, "They are conducting terrorism in my country." And Iran, in fact, was. And they were using the Quds Force to do it. The Quds Force was then and is now a terrorist organization. And it's used by Iran to meddle in and destabilize countries around the region. They're at it today in Iraq, in Syria, in Yemen, and in Lebanon. So I firmly believe that any regime that actively uses terror to accomplish its international objectives is a problem not only for its own people, but for the entire international community. And my experience tells me that this Iranian regime is not going to change, and it's going to be a destabilizing force in the region and around the world as long as it remains in power. No government that actively promotes sectarian violence and uses terror to accomplish its objectives can be a productive player in our world today. Change must come to Iran. Thank you.